What do you mean there's a cave behind the waterfall? What? Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my beautiful Swtor brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far away? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your fun news, guides, and updates right here, right now. My friends, I thought I had explored the Alderaan Stronghold, but little did a lot of us know. Now there were some that knew. I was not one of them. Little did we know that there is another remaining secret. Indeed. Shall we look at there's two, actually. Did you know there are fish? There are fish in this. There are freaking fish. That's awesome. Let's go over here. There is a freaking mysterious cave. I don't want to talk about it. But there is a giant cave. Not a giant cave, but a hidden cave. A hidden cave. With a freaking dead body and a note. I didn't see the note first time here. It says, looking over the corpse, you struggle to imagine just what the individual would need to do to achieve a death by Thrantabites. A hastily draft note lies here, written in something foul. Is there a hell? Damn the old man to it. And the Killix, who takes... what does it say? Lenses. Who takes lenses? First time read, guys. I just saw it. I saw this the other day, and I didn't know there was a skeleton with the... So there you go, you had it. Anyways, how did we really find out about a lot of this? Well, my friends, it's because, well, there was an interview, a dev interview, that's right. A dev interview about the two devs who pretty much went over and, you know, made us the Alderaan Stronghold. This is part one, so let's get into it and see what they had to say. It's pretty long. So, yeah, let's just do it right now. The Alderaan Noble Estate, part one, formation. Said it's no secret that Alderaan Stronghold has been highly requested, so the team was very happy to bring this to fruition with Game Update 6.1 Pinnacles of Alderaan, Power, which went live earlier this month. To celebrate the release, we presented two-part conversation about the Alderaan Stronghold's creation. A future interview will discuss the Stronghold's functionality and design. But let's get things started with our first interview, where we sit down with Mark Taylor and Emily Henderson, who I didn't. Never mind. I thought I did meet her at this Star Wars celebration, but I didn't because I had read through this already, and I just realized, oh, I didn't. Emily Henderson to talk about the fundamental formation of the Stronghold. Since this is our first time doing an interview with both of you, let's do a quick intro. Who are you, and what do you do on Swtor team? Mark replies, I'm Mark Taylor, one of the game designers on the team. My role on the team includes Stronghold setup and creation of Stronghold decos, along with a variety of cartel market tasks such as collections, setups, and more. Emily says, my name is Emily Henderson. I am an environment artist on Swtor. I've been with this team for about a year. It's my job to take the designer's rough layouts of a level and build that into beautiful player space, often referencing concept art and the player narrative. This involves building and placing assets from a library, as well as painting and forming terrain. Other than world building, I also work to make sure that our levels are within performance budget for the best player experience on any PC. Even you guys who are still running that Vista fund out there. And the interview asks, out of all the settings to pick from for the next Stronghold, what drew the team to Alderaan besides everyone in the world wanting it to be Alderaan? Mark said Alderaan was easily one of the most requested strongholds from the community, so it made sense for it to be the next stronghold we released. We were excited to see a stronghold that could combine all the different environments that makes Alderaan unique, as well as having the regal feel to it. Personally, I was excited about the imploding mountainside to unlock the Killix base caves area and how it turned out. The interview asks, what was the process like for building the stronghold from the ground up? Mark replies, it started off honestly as a side project for me last spring, something I'd work on when I had free time. Just working out initial layout and trying to balance what looked good versus what was best for gameplay. As designers, we want to cram in as much fun content as we can, but strongholds are a bit different in that we need to make them interesting. but still leave things empty for the players to customize themselves. For example, the valley area in front of the palace is really just a big empty field. In a normal gameplay area, we'd be able to fill it in with trees, rocks, and maybe buildings to break things up. But in a stronghold, these would just block players' decorations. The compromise was using a river running through the field. As it doesn't block the view of any decorations, the player might place down while breaking up the monotony, yeah, there you go, or something, the empty green field. Eventually things progressed to a point where we looked it over as a team and it was officially scheduled to be worked on. That's when Ben, Scott, Emily, and the rest of the team came on to finish up. Some of our best ideas came from random conversations like, what if the mountain blew up, y'all? Or what if we put a stained glass window and it would just look great in there. I'm just imagining that's what people from Austin sound like. I don't know. Emily responds, Mark had a pretty good starting base for the stronghold, so working from that was pretty easy. Beginning with that base, I destroyed everything. No, joking. Beginning with that base, I polished up the rock base for a more realistic landscape and natural structure. I then painted and sculpted terrain with respect to foliage to fill out the space. Building up the vistas at all viewpoints was the next mission and required careful placements of landscapes that felt real and logical. New ideas came in and were built upon constantly until we had something we thought the players would really enjoy. Two examples of this would be the balcony behind the throne room and the cave behind the waterfall. That's right, just showed you that with the dead body in it. Both were suggested through tester feedback and prior form discussion. We built upon these ideas until we had something that worked. The interview asks, with the unique landscape of Alderaan, were there any challenges in balancing the different environments? Emily responds, there are always challenges with giving the player the feel of a limitless landscape while actually limiting the landscape. We overcame this by opening vistas to long expanses of land and views of other mountain tops, as well as giving the player large areas to run around and discover. Honestly, side note, I feel like Alderaan, right now, I feel like I'm in a Bob Ross painting. I'm just saying I am, outside of the fact that there's an Alderaan palace behind me. Other than that, there are freaking happy trees everywhere. In conclusion, the interview asks, to wrap things up, what were each of your favorite parts or aspects of the stronghold? Mark responds, I love mountain views, so the different vistas are by far my favorite parts. I feel like the views are such a big part of Alderaan, and it all turned out just as great as I had hoped. Emily says, my favorite part of the stronghold is the secret cave behind the waterfall. She says nothing about the dead body. I think Emily's the murderer. I'm just saying. Emily, I think it's time to come clean. If it is. She continues, because there should always be secret caves behind the waterfalls. It was super fun to create and explore. I also really enjoyed making the balcony overlook. I wonder if there's where else are there dead bodies? My friends, we must find the dead bodies on Alderaan. On the stronghold. Dude. There's a conspiracy. She finishes, I also really enjoyed making the balcony overlooking vista behind the throne room. Sometimes interiors can get claustrophobic, I agree, and repetitive. So having that overlook really gives a player room to breathe. Plus, it's a super sweet spot for an outdoor jacuzzi. Amen, my friend. Party at Boomy's Stronghold. He says, thank you for your time, Mark and Emily. Later next week, we'll release the second part of this two-part interview where we talk to two other members of the team, Scott Beckara and Ben Brzezowski. Stay tuned. Well, there you have it, my friends. We are in the secret cave of wonders with the mysterious dead body behind us. I wonder how many dead bodies there are in this stronghold. Yes, serious. We must talk about that. I'm actually going to go explore it. That's what we should. Maybe I can do a whole video on us exploring for more dead bodies. Just saying. Anyways, this is awesome. I love when they hide little secrets in here that a lot of people don't see. I know Teresa said, I bet you there's one, and then found it. I remember just going by it and going, oh, that'd be cool. And then I got lost in the giant expansiveness that is this stronghold. But I do like it when they put little Easter eggs and little nuggets of things for us to look for inside these strongholds or gameplay in general. I really enjoy that, and that really kind of gives you a sense of how much care and love these developers have for their craft, for their work, and for the game. So, have you found the cave? Did you find the dead body? Have you found more dead bodies? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, stay tuned as we get part 2 of this sometime this week. And of course, stay right here. We will have it here on this channel. My friends, make sure you hit that like button if you like what you see here. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us, and the faster it is for people to find us and become part of the family here at Boomy Nation. And if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And as always, my friends, remember to stay kind. It's about community. And don't forget to shave. And don't forget to spay and neuter your Wookiees. And we'll see you later. Good day.